Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute, not knowing, and now we're going to know, but we're going to start off with a hug. Let's get this hug in. I need this hug today because my day started off rough. I got some important dates confused. The day was the kind of day, and I'm not even this type of person. Whoops. I'm not even this type of person. I was like, I just want to turn around and just go back home and get into bed. Because the day, it was just off. I'm feeling much better now. Probably, because as the day wears on. But this day started off rough. So, I need the hug today. Beyonce, her parents, Tina and Matthew Knowles. Tina's divorcing her husband. And yesterday, Beyonce posted a photo of her parents kissing her on the cheek. One was on each side. All I'm going to say is this. If Matthew, who remarried again as well, if he divorces his wife, don't be surprised if Beyonce's parents get back together. They were married for over 30 years, and his cheating kind of like doomed their marriage and outside babies and just craziness. But don't be surprised if the two get back together. Yesterday, I was talking about Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin. He stands a good chance of getting some money because he's suing the production company that produces the Wendy Williams show because he was the force behind it. And they got, he was axed when the divorce came down. Well, Wendy just does not have a lot of good people in her life. She was supposed to do an event in Atlanta, got paid $25,000. Only $12,000 of the money returned. They don't know where the other money is. So a lot of people are saying, well, who are these people? Who are these people surrounding her for all of this stuff to be going on? No one knows. She is still in a rehab situation. She's not in the right frame of mind. And when you're in a position like that, people can swoon in and take advantage by claiming, I'm going to be your manager. I'm going to be your spokesperson. And it's never good when people do that. So people will take advantage of you if you are not in your right frame of mind. And I think this is what's happening. They don't know where the other money is. They can't even find these people who were supposedly her new managers, but she is still in rehab. Let's talk the MTV Video Music Awards as I grab this sheet. Ashanti showed up on stage with a pocketbook with a picture of Nelly on it. I think their romance is so cute. And those are the things you do in the beginning. So it's kind of like a new romance. What do you guys think of last night's show? For me, because the ratings were great, by the way. The ratings were incredible. It was too long. It was too long. I fell asleep before the 50th anniversary. When I woke up this morning, I went right to YouTube. If you didn't see it, all the highlights are on YouTube. A lot of performances. I mean, they crammed in a lot of performances. The ratings, like I said, were good, and maybe the MTV Video Music Awards are going to its days of glory. Because back in the day when award shows were the thing, that was one of the top award shows. Some of the highlights. All right, first, wait. Some people, okay. I hate to talk about artists that I love. But some artists had on outfits that were too tight and the stomachs were coming out. You guys will figure it out if you saw it. Okay. Halle Bailey, Disney's Little Mermaid, is breaking records on Disney Plus. She looks very pregnant. She's 23 years old. She's dating the rapper DDG. He's like a junior Future. He's always cheating and carrying on. But Halle Bailey looks very, very pregnant. Nicki Minaj was very good from her performances because she said, should I be good or should I be bad? She was good. She really looks amazing. Nicki Minaj really looks amazing, and she was very good as the host. Like I said, a lot of performers. I'm just picking out the funny highlighted moments first. Shakira was very good. Shakira's always great. Selena Gomez kept making faces and they kept catching it. They would put that camera on her. Like Chris Brown got noted for something. She was making this face. Now she's upset because they made her face a meme. Well, she kept making faces. It was good seeing NSYNC and Justin Timberlake on stage. Let's clear up some rumors. They're not doing any new music. They're not going out on tour. And no, Justin Timberlake did not get in a fight with Megan Thee Stallion. She wanted a private meeting with him, and she talks with her hands, much like you see this. And when you see this, and you see nails, and her nails are way longer than mine, it was just very animated. But she finally got a chance to have a private meeting with Justin Timberlake. Megan Thee Stallion said she was just very ecstatic. The 50th anniversary celebration of hip hop. LL Cool J, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, Lil Wayne, Nicki, DMC, Grandmaster Flash. It was a great segment. It's funny because I think do most of the people in the audience even know like some of these songs, but it was a very, very, very nice tribute. And as I said, Nicki performed like twice last night, and she was really, really good. Of course, it was the night for Taylor Swift. She swept all the awards. I like the fact that they were recognizing the Afrobeats music, and you're going to see that too on the Grammys. Puffy, some of us still say Puffy, you know, he got in there and did his thing. And even though he got that global icon and he did a lot of bad boy hits, you didn't see the bad boy artists. Like, where was Faith? You know me. I said, where's Mace? I kept saying, where's Mace? Lil C's, Lil Kim. Who is it? The Locks. There's so many groups. He got on there on stage with his family, with his son, King Combs. His daughters came out, and he accepted his Global Icon Award. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B were good. I do feel that Nicki had little zingers for them, but everybody got along last night. Everybody got along. This is the one thing I have to say, but the K-pop performers, I don't know how they make any money because there's the thousands of them on stage, but they get their influence from Michael Jackson. No one wants to say Michael Jackson. They just call it the Video Vanguard Award. You know, used to be the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award. But trust me, everything they got, every move, clothing, style, hair, everything, they got that all from Michael Jackson. They have studied the tapes. Let's put it like this. Nothing is new. They just take old stuff and recycle it. But heavy on the star power, and MTV is very glad today because the ratings were very, very good. Michael Irvin, I talked about him, I believe it was on Monday. He's back on the NFL Network. He was taken off after a woman accused him of something that he didn't do at a Marriott during Super Bowl weekend. Well, they found out the woman was lying. Michael Irvin sued for $100 million. I'm hearing he got $25 million. So he's happy with the settlement. Plus, he is back on the NFL Network. Faith Evans did a really funny interview recently, and she talked about what she looks for in a man. She was married to Biggie, divorcing Stevie J, and she says she's not big on looks, but she loves a charming man. But he must have, if you're a regular viewer, you know what I mean when I do. She says if she sees anything else, she's like, get that away from me. It was a funny interview that Faith Evans did because she can be very funny, but she was very candid in that moment. Dancing with the Stars. This is probably the moment when I started feeling crazy. It should be called Dancing with No Stars. I was so disappointed. Half of them, I don't even know who they are. I remember Greg Brady, the actor. He's dancing. Actor, model, Tyson Beckford, he's dancing. Football's Adrian Peters, He's dancing. Oscar winner Mira Sorvino, she's dancing. And Britney Spears' sister, Jamie Lynn Spears. I said, where the stars at? Because, it's returning back to ABC because of the writer's strike. They got to fill content. But Dancing with the Stars is just not, there's no stars. Tyra Banks is gone. Alfonso Ribeiro, Juliana Hough, but as the Dancing with the Stars fanatic, I said, I didn't care for this lineup. Oprah Winfrey has a new book out. Building the Life You Want, the Art and Science of Getting Happier. And a lot of people are embracing this in their lives because sometimes you gotta take that trip, you gotta make that time. For me, I have to stop rushing. That is such a habit that I am like really working hard on breaking because my nerves then it gets to my stomach. It's something I gotta stop. But the art of being happier, and it's always little things that you can do to bring happiness. It doesn't always come in the form of, oh, I got all this money. Oh, I got this car. No, it's little things you can do in your life. Well, Oprah's on a tour for the book. And she was asked about the backlash because she and The Rock, she's living in Maui. I believe The Rock spent many years in Hawaii. They're raising money for the fire victims in Maui. They both gave up $5 million. Well, then they started asking people for money. I think this is where people get offense. First of all, some people just want to just hate Oprah. And it's really sad. They just want to tear her down and hate her. I think it's hard for rich people to ask the average person to give money. Because they're like, you're a billionaire. Why are you asking me for money? And I think that's where people got into their feelings because they're like, we're average people. I think of an average person gets up and says we're raising money, people will be more willing to give. But when it comes from an Oprah, a billionaire, The Rock, he's not a billionaire, but they probably live on the same street. I think people take offense, but she was surprised at the backlash. And some people, they just want to tear that woman down, and she's strong because she just keeps going. But she addressed that, and she said that she was surprised, and maybe sometimes they call it, you're not reading the room. I'm telling you, if people feel that you got it, they take offense that you're asking for money. Like, this is something I would never do. Some people ask for Cash App for their birthday. They put up, and this is my Cash App. And I was like, oh my God, I could never do that. I mean, we all like to get money, don't get me wrong. But I'm like, I could never do that. And I ain't rich. But I guess as a public person, I would not do that. Maybe, someone who's not a public person, but I'm seeing public people who do it. I don't know if that's cool. For me, I'm just like, you a public figure and you got a job. You up there with the Cash App. But I see a lot of people do it. I'm never going to do it. I already was like, I don't do that kind of stuff. But a lot of people do it. And trust me, I've seen people, public people, they will easily put their Cash App up there for people to give them money. I know we live in a different time. But I thought that was a very interesting interview for Oprah, I guess, to really read the room and see why people had this enormous backlash to her asking for money for the fire victims in Maui. Did I kind of sort of explain that in the correct way? The book looks really good, and I know that I want to get it. I want to read it because happiness doesn't come from having a lot of money. There are people who got all the money in the world and they're very unhappy. I always say it comes from little things and taking time for yourself. And I know I have to stop with the rushing. I do. I got the wrong date. I show up at this place and they're like, it's next week. I said, next week? I really wanted to go home at that point and say, I just want to get into bed and I will start this day tomorrow. It's not cute not knowing. Now you're going to know. I hope you guys are having a great day. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And of course, leave a comment because I'd love to hear from you. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. I'm Patty Jackson. Thanks for joining me. I'm your auntie of pop culture.